It's your boy Nature, aka Nature. Alright, gang. So we're back for another video. So, what is a pip in Forex? So, here we're going to do a little math, just a little bit. You probably heard of this term, pips, points, pippies, a lot thrown around, and now we're going to explain what they are and show you how their values are calculated. Take your time with this information as it requires a lot of knowledge for all Forex traders. Don't even think about trading until you are comfortable with pips, values, and calculating profits and losses. Okay, so what the heck is a pip? The unit of measurement to express the change in value between two currencies is called a pip. If Euro USD moves from 1.1050 to 1.1051, that is 1.001 USD rises a value in 1 pip. Okay, so from 150 to 151, it rises in 1 pip. A pip is usually the last decimal place on the price of the quotation, on the quote. Okay, usually the last decimal place on the price of the quote. Okay, so most pairs go out to 4 decimal places though, but there are some expectations like Japanese yen pair that only go to 2 decimal places. For example, Euro USD is 4 decimal places over from, so you can see 4 decimal places over gives you the pips. And for USD JPY, it will be 2 decimal place overs, as you can see in example. 2 decimal place over gave you the pip, and for Euro USD, it will be 4. Okay, so JPY and USD is a little different. JPY is 2 decimals place over to find the pip, and 4 decimal place over to find the pip if it's USD. Okay, so this is Euro USD equals 1.1051 pip. Okay, so it's 1 pip from 50 to 51 is 1 pip. So what is a pip be? There are Forex brokers that quote currency pair beyond the standard 4 and 2 decimal places to 5 and 3 decimal places. Also, they are quoting fractional pips, also called points or pippies. If the concept of a pip isn't already confusing enough, the pippies is just like the last number at the end. It's like at the bottom, it's like a little 5 or a little 4. You'll see it, but that's not really important. If the concept of a pip is the most important thing, okay, let's try to make, put this together for you. A pippy really isn't that important. I'll show you a pippy real fast. Okay, the pippy is like, for this one, it would be, for instance, JPUSD moved from 1.30542 to 1.30543. That is 0.001 USD moves higher than 1 pippy. It's just 1 pip still, it's 1 pip still. It's another word you can use. They use pippies as a fractional, fractional pips looks like on a trading platform. It would just be 1 pip. Okay, it's the same thing. On a trading platform, the digits represent a tenth of the pip, usually appears to the right of the 2 larger digits. Okay, on the trading platform. Here are a pips map to help you learn how to read pips. So this is really the most important thing right here. It's the map and how to read the pips. So as you can see, the 1 will be 10,000 pips. Then the point, and then it'll be 1,000 pips, 500 pips, 30 pips, 8 pips, 0.2 pips. So this is how you read pips. Okay, so I want to show you some more examples on how to calculate and read pips. As each currency has its own relative value, it's necessary to calculate the value of pips for that particular currency pair. In the following examples, we'll quote with 4 decimal places for the purpose of better explaining the calculations. Exchange rates will be expressed as a ratio. So Euro USD at 1.2500 will be written as 1 euro slash 1.2500 USD. Okay, so for this example, USD slash CAD. So to be read as 1 USD to 1.0200 Okay, that's how they be read, or 1 USD slash 1.0200 CAD. Okay, so it can be read as 1 USD to 1.0200 CAD, or 1 USD slash 1.0200 CAD. Okay, the value exchange and counter currency times the exchange rate ratio pip value in terms of the base currency. So I'm gonna explain what that means. So simply, you will find the base currency would be uh, CAD, okay, and the counter currency would be USD, okay. So I'll show you an example of that real fast, so I'm not trying to confuse you with what I'm talking about. So just a quick example. As you can see in this picture right here, the base currency is euro, and the counter currency is USD. Okay, so the base currency is euro, counter currency is USD. Okay, we'll explain the bid and the ask price. Okay, the ask price is where you buy at, and the bid price is where you sell at. Okay, the bid price is which you can sell the base currency. Okay, and the ask price is which you can buy the counter currency. Okay, the difference between these two prices is known as the spread, and we'll talk about that. But the really remember that the base currency is the bid price at which you can sell, and the ask currency is the counter currency in which you can buy. Okay, so ask is for buy, and bid is for price. Okay, so I hope that's not confusing. Ask is for buy, and bid is for sale. Okay, bid price is for sale. If you want to sell the currency, the base currency, at 1.051, you would bid for sale at 1.1051. Okay, and you're selling that over the USD dollar. If you wanted to buy and say that the USD dollar was going up over the euro currency, then you would buy at the ask price of 1.1053 over the base currency of 1.1051. Okay, if you're saying that US is going to go up over euro, and you're saying that euros is going to go up over USD, you would sell for the bid price of 1.1051. So that's basically what a bid and the ask price is. The bid price is which you can sell the base currency, and the ask price is which you can buy the base currency or the counter currency. Okay, so that's basically what that is. I just wanted to go over that so you wouldn't get confused when I'm explaining this to you. So back to what I was saying. The value changes in the counter currency times the exchange rate ratio equals the pit value in terms of the base currency. Okay, so this is how you basically calculate your profit and how much money you made, and in the market. You really just need to know how to read pips. I'll also teach you how to calculate and find how much profit you made. Just know that the first is 10,000. Then the second decimal after that will be 1,000. Then 500. Then 30. Then we have 8, and then 0.2. Okay, so that's how you read the pips. Okay, if you ever got confused, now you know. So we'll explain some more examples of that real fast for you. Let me see. So to find the for this example right here, let me see. Let me find a good example. I don't like that example, to be honest. Let's use this example right here. Hold on. Is it JPY? Trying to find a good example of how to read pips. Okay, that's what I really want to teach you, how to read pips, and how how to trade pips and stuff. It's you know, if you want the calculation, they do all the calculations for you as far as like your profits concerned and stuff. I'll go over it real fast, but it's not that important to understanding how to read the pips. So, say how much is a 50 pip worth. So say as you entered at a long at 1.6400. So say as you entered for a buy at 1.6400 and the rate of GPUSD moved up to 1.6450. From 1.6400 to 1.6450, you have made 50 pips. Okay, so that's basically how you read pips. Okay, and understand pips. Okay, if it was 1.6400 to 1.6550, that would be 150 pips. Okay, so this is basically how you read pips. So you know how many pips you made during each trade, so you won't be confused when you're trading and stuff. You'll know like, okay, it went up 100 pips. I just made 50 pips. I just made 100 pips, 200 pips, 500 pips. Okay, etc. 1,000 pips. So basically, this is how you read pips. This is really just like about it. You know, as far as reading pips is concerned, I don't want to really get y'all confused as far as like reading pips. You know, understanding pips. You know, if price went from 50 to 51, that would be 1 pip. Okay. So that's basically just how you read pips. That's really about it. You know. These are examples of, you know, it's kind of confusing. I understand it, but it's kind of confusing, you know. Try and find a good example. One, I'm not trying to get y'all confused. You know, just how to read pips was really like a big one. I can break this down for another video and explain that in another video. Really, it's just basically what they're doing here is finding a ratio of like the pips that they like made and timing it by the unit per position, and you know, to find out the like how much money you made per pip. And that is like, it's important, but it's not really that important. They do all the calculations for you in MetaTrader 4 app, but really just how to read pips and a little bit of what pips were. You know, that was really what I wanted to show you, was how to read pips. This is really how to calculate the value of a pip. So each currency has its own relative value. It's necessary to calculate the value of a pip for that particular currency pair, but they do that for you in MetaTrader 4, so you really don't have to, you know, do that. But you know, this is it for this video. Really, I don't want to get too big into it. We'll just cut it like this. If you want to read this, it's on babypips.com. You know, as far as what is a pip in Forex, that's really about what a pip is in Forex and how to read the pip. And what I showed you as far as the examples are concerned, you got the 10,000 pips, 1,000 pips, 500 pips, 30 pips, 8 pips, and 0.2 pips. So really, that's just how you read the pips. So that's really about it for this example. In our next video game, we'll talk more and more about, you know, how to trade, and you know, a few things that you guys should know, that I think that you should really know about in Forex, and anything else I can find about how to make money in this market and teach you. I want to teach y'all, so don't worry. You know, I hope all those videos that I put out help. I did a lot of work and hard work to put those videos together for y'all, so please check them out. Make sure you like and subscribe and even comment on all those videos, even this video, if you like this video. Alright, so I hope this helps when you know how to read pips. Okay, so here's a pip map to help you learn how to read pips. So this is really about it for this video game. Alright, so it's your boy Nature, aka Nature. Gang.